What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to another Division 2 video. It is Vendor Reset, and we've already went over the Dark Zone vendor, then the Den of Thieves, and Mendoza, and now we're checking out the regular vendor and all the clan vendors, and also with the settlements. So let's start out with the base of operations. First, we have a P90 with Outsider, Distance, and Cannon, 17.1k. It's only a 491. Then an MK16 with Optimist, Stable, and Overlap. Then an M1911. 36.1 with Lucky Shot. Magazine capacity is increased by 20%. Missed shots from cover have a 100% chance to return the magazine. And of course, Jazz Hands. And not only Jazz Hands, but it also has Spirit Fingers. Now, moving on to the backpack. It is an Alp Summit backpack. 632 skill power, 9327 health, skilled destructive. Damon Buster's chest piece with 7% headshot damage, 9% crit chance, and 350 skill power with restorative. Next, we have a 3% rifle damage mod with also 3% LMG damage and 2% weapon damage. So if you still need some LMG mods or even rifle mods, then come check these out. Next, we have a drone skill mod with 44.6% health. Then a turret mod at 69% skill haste. Now let's run over to the clan vendor and check out what the level 30 clans have this week. Hopefully it'd be something good. If not, then we still have a chance of getting something, which is, it's already been a couple pieces. That's pretty decent. Alright, the same Tabula Rasa is also here, but this one has lower base damage with perfectly steady-handed, optimized, and everlasting. Some True Patriot gloves, which is the same, 8% assault rifle damage and 5% SMG damage. Some Aces and 8 knee pads with 7% crit chance. This one has actually a True Patriot backpack with 16,271 health, 4.5% weapon damage, and 3% crit hit damage. And hard hitting with an offensive and utility mod slot. That could be the workings of maybe a 4-piece True Patriot build. Next, we have a CTAR. For all you clutch, strained berserk builds out there, here is a CTAR for you. With strained and extra, just change out the extra for Allegro, and then you're good to go. Next, we have an infantry MG5 with perpetuation, Allegro, and overlap. A Petrov backpack with 316 skill power, 66-68 armor, 2.5% crit damage, and 16% skill haste with hardened and skilled. On to the next one, we have an Overlord Armaments holster with 28,466 health, 297 skill power. A tactical M249 Paro with also strained Jazz Hands, but not only Jazz Hands, Spirit Fingers. And then another Dave & Buster's holster with 41% skill haste and destructive. Dave & Buster's knee pads with 13% skill haste and restorative. A utility systems mod with 38 skill power, 3% grenade damage, and 3.5% burn damage. Next, we have a defensive mod with 75-23 health, 11% burn resistance, and 11% disrupt. A turret mod, 34.8% mortar blast radius, and an auxiliary battery for the same turret, plus 291 turret skill power. On to the settlements and then the dark zones, and we'll see you guys. Alright, so we're here at the settlement now. A new KSG shotgun with perpetuation, accurate, overlapped, a classic M1A with ignited, accurate, and double duty. Some Badger Muff gloves with 539 armor, regen, 3% health, 4% shotgun damage. Some China Light Industry knee pads with 236 skill power, and then the talent is plus 50% skill duration. A defensive mod with 6,081 health, 1.5% extra incoming healing, and 11% skill health. Next, we have a Seeker Mine, or a Seeker mod with 85.3% healing. I definitely will pick those up, especially if you like running the survivalist and using that heal, because technically, well, not technically, it's actual factually that the Seeker heal is better than the Chem. You get more bang for your buck. It's just you have to utilize the survivalist in order to actually utilize it. So combine, pick these up. 85.3% healing, not too shabby. Next, we have a shield mod with 14.9% deflector accuracy, and then a auxiliary battery for the Firefly, plus 295 Firefly skill power. On to the campus. See you guys when we get there. What up, man? How you doing over here at the settlement? You having a good Halloween? Yeah, me too. I'm over here just trying to check out the vendor. Yeah, you like my little mask here? Trick or treat. Smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. But I'll rip off your underwear. Oh, what? What, did I freak you out? Did I scare you off? Alright. We'll see you next time. Alright, so let's go on to the vendor over here. Classic M44 with strained jazz hands. And not only jazz hands, it also, spirit fingers. And of course, rooted. Tactical M249 Para with ignited, accurate, and also with rooted. An R&K mask with 4% crit chance, 11,424 health with empowered. Dave & Buster's holster with 13.5% crit damage and precise with a utility mod slot. And speaking of utility mod slot, here's one here with 39 skill power, 3% increased disrupt duration, and another 3% increased poison duration. A chem launcher mod with 84.7% heal. Also a backpack battery for the Hive, 86.1% skill haste. And then a pulse mod with 33.1% radius. Alright, on to the dark side. We arrived here in DZ West first. Let's see what they have. A Super 90 with Optimist Stable and Protected Deploy. A SIG 716 with also Breadbasket, Optimized, Overlapped. Some Murakami Gloves with 2% health and 188 skill power with Self-Adjusting. Some Petrov knee pads with 4% skill haste and 247 skill power with self-adjusting. A defensive mod with 4745 armor, 3% health and 2668 health. We have another Seeker mod with 74.9% burn strength. I guess that would be for the air burst Seekers. A shield mod with 25% deflector accuracy. And then another Firefly mod with 17.5% blind duration. On to the DZ. Alright, right, we have arrived here at DZ South. Let's check out the vendor. We have a converted SMG 9 with perpetuation, distance, and greased. Tactical MK16, also with perpetuation, optimized, and protect reload. A PX Storm Type F with steady-handed, optimized, and overlap. An Alp Summit backpack with 20% skill haste, 5.5% weapon damage, safeguard, and 50% skill duration. A Badger Muff chest piece with 15% total armor, 2.5% weapon damage, 211 skill power, and 10% crit chance. Not too bad of a chest piece, especially on such things like a PvE type build, because that additional armor, you already got crit chance on it. You can just up the weapon damage even further, and then put also enough offensive and a defensive mod in it. Not too bad. On to a offensive mod, 2% weapon damage, 1% critical range, and 3% crit damage. That one, not too great. A drone mod with +3 extra bombs, and then a turret, 111.3% damage. On to the last vendor, and that would be... Alright, at our last and final stop, we're here at DZE, so let's check out this vendor. A Model 700 with vindictive jazz hands, and you guessed it, not only jazz hands, but also with spirit fingers. And next we have a military RPK-74M with eyeless, extra, and greased. R&K mask with 20% damage to elites, 18% skill haste, and destructive. An Overlord armaments holstered with 26,155 health and 13% skill haste. A utility system mod with 111 skill power, 1% bleed damage, and 3% grenade damage. Next, we have a chem launcher mod with 29.9% radius. On to a hive mod, 33% heal. And then finally, we have a pulse mod at 107.3% skill haste. That concludes this week vendor reset. There are some quite a few good items that you could potentially use that I can see being used in lots of builds, so definitely go check them out. But as I always say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Some may can use it, some others may already have something even better and not need it and think, none of this stuff is worthless, but it's worth something to somebody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you punching later.